Hi guys, today we're going to be doing Shut Up by Stormzy. We're going to need a capo on the 4th fret, standard tuning, and yeah, I'll crack into the beginner version. It's not really all that difficult, so I'll just sort of do the chords as the beginner version on the progression, and then I'll go into the more detailed version I've done in my cover. Right, so for starters we've got an E minor chord. This is in relation to the capo, so that's open, index finger on the 2nd fret, middle finger 2nd fret, rest of it open. If it's sounding like this, where you're getting those buzzy noises, and just fingertips press as hard as you can, and then you got a D chord. So you don't play 2 top strings, you just got that one, 2nd fret of index, ring finger 3rd fret, middle finger 2nd, and then you got a C chord. Don't play top string, and you got 3rd fret of your ring finger, 2nd fret of your middle finger, open G, 1st fret of your index finger, and then open E. So you got So that's the progression all the way through. The C stands for 2 bars. There is the other part where it's really that can be done by going. So what I'm doing there is when I've got my E minor, I'm going to put my pinky, you can put your ring finger if it fits, whichever you prefer, pinky might be easier, on the 3rd fret of the E string, and then D. Just highlight that last note, sort of like play it a bit harder, and then you've got open E. So the last 2 fit in with the chords, but that E. Right, now the advanced version. So when we play the advanced one, we need to do this. It does still work going, but I think it sounds better up here just because it's the higher octave. So you've got this chord here, which is the E minor still, and that will be 7th fret on the A string. You've done a bar cross with your index finger. Middle finger's going to come on the D string on the 9th fret with the pinky right behind it on the next string, same fret. Then once you got that, you want to get that minor 3rd in there. So the middle finger is going to go in on the 8th fret on the B string, and then because you're barring across with your index finger, that E should be covered. So where I go. So when I'm doing that, I'm hitting the bass note with my thumb, but clumping these together, and doing it as 3 all at once, and that's the. I've just looked at the other camera. Anyway, exactly the same with this hand, and then we're going to move down to a D chord, which is barring straight across from the 5th fret on the A string, and then it's barring straight across on the 7th fret from the D string, but we don't get that last note. So, and then exactly the same, move it down to it's all across on the 3rd fret and all across on the 5th fret. So altogether it's. Right, that other part, which is at the start of the song, where I've gone. You can see it in people in advance will know an E minor, a D, and a C is. That's the progression, just as we've done that. But all I'm doing is I'm just doing a roll. It's nothing difficult. That was just to add a bit of context. The melody is so. Hammer on onto the 3rd fret on the B string, open E. So, and then that's the 4th fret on the G string. And then same again. So, but it's just a few more notes. It's just how you want it to sound, really. Open, then, and then 2 of them, and then. And then as you've done it twice, like I just have, you then stop when you've done. You then go and go straight back into the next part. That is basically all of the song. I then improvised just going, and then went to, and that's just messing around with what I already know. You can learn the whole rap. I chose not to, so I just learned the bits which I just thought sounded sort of like it, but you can't really replicate the rap that much. That's the end of the lesson. But basically, yeah, so if you have any questions about this, ask me. I use a loop pedal in this where I was going like that and tapping a little piece of paper saying loop. Not actually a loop pedal, I just recorded it in and copied and pasted it so it just looked like it. But if you just, yeah, I can't, it's a bit hard to get it all on that going. I think it's just a bit too much work, so I just looped it. Anyway, however you like to play it, like, subscribe, whatever else you can do, I don't know. Yeah, and any suggestions really, because I could do some just suggestions.